Konnichiwa, I'm John Hornick. Welcome to my Japanese Faves series where we'll cover every major type of Japanese food. This lesson is Yakitori Negima. Yakitori is a very popular staple of Japanese cuisine found in dedicated specialty restaurants called yakitori-ya, or in izakayas or Japanese pubs. Yakitori is exclusively a skewered chicken dish because in Japanese, yaki means grilled, pan-fried, or broiled, and tori means bird. At yakitori-ya, customers usually sit at a counter like in a sushi restaurant, where they can watch the chef grill the skewers. A Japanese yakitori chef will use virtually every part of the chicken. In the US, you'll see mostly breast, mune, tender, sashimi, thigh, mono, and wings, tebasaki, and maybe also skin, kawa, or liver, riba. Thigh is probably the most commonly used because it doesn't dry out as easily as the breast. Chicken thigh yakitori skewers are often accompanied by pieces of a scallion-like onion called negi, which I'm using today. Yakitori made with negi onions is called Yakitori Negima. Unfortunately, negi are hard to find in the US, but I found some at a farmer's market. A word about cooking method. I'm using a specialty Japanese grill called a konro and a special type of Japanese charcoal called binchotan. I provide sources for both in the description, and I have a separate Japanese Faves lesson called Using a Konro Grill and Binchotan Charcoal. If you like, you can use a charcoal or gas grill for yakitori negima. You can also use an oven or broiler. I'm using a konro because I'm trying to make this dish as you would find it in Japan. A word about basting the skewers with the sauce. In Japan, chefs dip the skewers into a pot of the sauce, which builds flavor with each dip. Some restaurants keep their tori pot going for years, making what some call a 10,000-year sauce. I'm doing this today. To avoid cross-contamination, I divide the sauce into two portions, one for dipping while cooking and one for brushing just before serving. This requires 2 batches of sauce. If you plan to save and use the leftover sauce, I recommend boiling it. So let's start cooking. All right, now we want to soak our skewers in water. I'm using flat bamboo skewers. We use flat skewers so the food doesn't turn on the skewer while it's being grilled. Okay, and I'm going to do 2 skewers per person. All right, and I'm just going to put them into a bowl of water and let them soak at least a couple hours, but I'm actually soaking these the day before. All right, so soak your skewers so that they don't burn as easily while you're grilling. All right, now we're going to cut the onions for the yakitori, and actually I've already cut some. These onions are negi, N-E-G-I. They're also known as Welsh onions. That's with a small W, W-E-L-S-C-H. All right, the negi onion is a very sweet onion. It's used kind of as an addition to hot pots. It's used with yakitori, and there's also a similar, but they're very, very hard to find in the United States. Similar to a leek, but they're narrower, as you can see. All right, but they're hard to find in the U.S. There's another onion called nabechan, N-A-B-E-C-H-A-N, which I found at a farmer's market, and that's these onions here. But as you can see, they come to more of a bulb at the end. These are more of the same. They're kind of the same width along the white part of the onion. On the nabechan, they get wider near the root end. Okay. So what we're going to do is take off the root of these onions, and then we're going to cut them into 1-inch pieces that we're going to use for the yakitori. And we're going to use the white part and a little bit of the green part. All right, now we're going to prepare our boneless, skinless chicken thighs for the yakitori skewers, right? So we're going to slice these up into pieces that are about 1 inch. And depending on the size of the thigh, I may cut it differently. But I'm going to try to cut about 1-inch pieces. All right, now we're going to make our skewers, and we're going to take a piece of the chicken, fold it in half, and push it through the skewer. Why do we use flat skewers? We use flat skewers so that the food doesn't turn on the skewers while it's being grilled. Then we're going to add one of the pieces of onion, then another piece of chicken, and then another piece of onion, and then another piece of chicken. And we're going to do this with all of our skewers, depending on how many you're making. All right, now we're going to get ready to use the yakitori grill. I'm using a Conroe or a Shichirin. I have a separate video on using Binchotan charcoal with a Conroe grill. This is Binchotan charcoal. I've used it in some other lessons. It's a Japanese charcoal. It's very hard. It burns smokeless, almost smokeless. But you're going to light it the way you would light regular charcoal briquettes. I have them in a charcoal briquette lighter. I'm going to put them on my regular grill, my propane grill, and get these babies lit. And you want to get them so that they are white hot. All right, now we're going to salt and pepper our skewers. All right, so this is the Conroe grill that we're going to use today. This is a larger one, okay? It's large enough to do a bunch of skewers. I'm actually doing only 3 skewers for the video. We need to, so I'm only going to paint, or I should say oil, half of this grill here. And I am brushing it with avocado oil or any high smoke point oil like canola oil or grapeseed oil. And I'm doing this right now before I put the charcoal in there. Why? So I don't melt my brush on the hot grill, okay? All right, now we're going to put our Binchotan charcoal into the grill. And put the grill grate back in place. All right, now before I start grilling, I want to say a thing about the grill. I'm using Binchotan charcoal. It's essentially smokeless, so I'm doing it inside. But I do have the windows open, I have the door open, I have the fan on, and I have a carbon monoxide detector. I think that's overkill because I've used this many times before, and there's very little, if any, smoke. The smoke that you see is going to be more from the food cooking or the oil burning, and not from the charcoal itself, okay? Now, I want to say a word about the sauce that I'm going to use. I'm using yakitori sauce. This one says 10,000-year-old sauce. What does that mean? That just means this is a sauce that I use over and over and over again. This is the sauce that I'm going to dip the skewers in as I'm grilling them. This other container of sauce, this is the one I'm going to use for brushing. Now, both of these sauces, after I use them, I will bring them to a boil and put them back in the jar to use them again. But in Japan, they don't do that. Not on the 10,000-year-old sauce. They use it over and over and over again. And the idea is that it builds up flavor as you go, and you don't have to worry about bacteria or anything because you're grilling the food after you dip it in the sauce. All right? All right, so now let's, we're going to start by putting the skewers down onto the grill, and we're going to grill them on this side for about 4 minutes. But we're going to turn them from time to time as we grill. All right, now we're going to do the first dip in the sauce. Okay, just dip it right in there, okay? And then take it out, put it back on the grill. Okay, now it's been about 2 to 3 minutes that we've done after the first dip. Now we're going to do the second dip. Shake off the extra, put it back on the grill. I also move their positions on the grill from time to time because there are hot spots and cool spots. Or I should say cooler spots. And now again, we're going to turn these a few times. Okay, I think these look beautiful. They feel like they're done. So let's take them off and plate up. Okay, I've plated them up on these small plates here. We're just going to now use the other container of sauce and give them just a little brush. A little bit of ichimi togarashi. And there we have it, yakitori negima. You can see photos of the final dish on my Instagram, which is @Chef's Apprentice, Cook Like a Pro. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.